I've heard a lot of rubbish being spoken about this is a moment of reckoning for English football now that Roman Abramovich has been brought down. This comes within the last 12 months of the Saudi Arabian government basically buying Newcastle United. Okay, it's not someone from Saudi Arabia. It's basically the government of Saudi Arabia. The same Saudi Arabia that executed 81 people yesterday or last week. The same Saudi Arabia that chops a journalist into pieces. The same Saudi Arabia who has flattened Yemen. The same Saudi Arabia who has supported Islamic extremism for the past 50 years and spread the Wahhabi ideology around the world. The same Saudi Arabia that chops people's heads off and chops people's hands off. The same Saudi Arabia that actually discriminates against minorities inside of Saudi Arabia. The same Saudi Arabia who executes homosexuals. The same Saudi Arabia that for decade upon decade women couldn't drive. The same Saudi Arabia that women would need a chaperone to leave their house. I could go on and on and on, but I won't. So the notion that Gary Neville and other pontificators are coming out with that we need to have a fit and proper person test. There's not a fit and proper person test, right? The Emiratis own PSG. The World Cup's going to be in Qatar. Obviously corruption. People have died to make those stadiums. The owners of Manchester City, do you think that's clean money? That's dirty money. It's absolutely filthy money from dictators. What democratic elections are there in Dubai? There isn't any. So the notion that somehow Abramovich, this is going to start a wave of moral football ownership. It's not. These clubs are being bought for sports washing purposes. They're being bought so that dictators and other regimes can project a notion of modernity from their backward society and project that somehow this is a modern, vibrant country when it's not. There's no democracy, there's no free press, minority rights are disregarded, and it's garbage. Go and look on Human Rights Watch. Go and look at what Saudi do. And it's not just Saudi. It's a lot of these countries. And it's actually the regimes that are buying these clubs. Thaksin Shinawatra bought Man City before Sheikh Mansour did. He was basically in jail for fraud. He basically stole loads of money. And if you think that Abramovich is the worst of this bunch, then you're living in cloud cuckoo land. Abramovich isn't the worst of this bunch. He's bad, but he's not as bad as the Newcastle owners, or he's not as bad as the owners of Man City. There's no doubt about that. So this pontification, this moral outrage, say this is a turning point in our history, it's bollocks. It's more bullshit. It's more virtue signaling from uninformed idiots who don't actually understand Britain's role in the world. They don't understand how Britain uses its soft power to make billions of pounds. It doesn't understand the British Army's role in training other armies, and the British police service's role in training other police services in counter-terrorism, and the British prison service training prison institutions around the world, and those prisons torture people. They also don't understand that the weapons manufacturers of this country, the UK, make an awful lot of money by selling weapons to Saudi to go and bomb Yemen. The Saudis couldn't have flattened Yemen without UK military advisors on the ground. So it's bullshit. People are full of shit. They either don't know, they're uneducated, ignorant, completely ignorant, or they're just completely immoral. Because if you want to have a proper debate about the fit and proper owner test and the fit and proper director, you need to have a debate about the British government and the British state and its role in the past 100 years in spurring and interfering in democratic movements around the world, and why the House of Saud came to power, and why the Qataris are there, and how the Qataris have stolen all this gas from the Pars gas field, and how these dictators survive. You'd need to have a debate about that, and where all their money is, where they put all their money. So you have to have a discussion about British soft power. And if you don't want to have a discussion about British soft power, zip it. End of.